table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Love going to air this out to start. It's money en route. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw it. Congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Set.
From the pistol, here's Love. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Pause ready. Set.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Play action, Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Bills going dime here on 3rd down.
Right. Here we go.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Strike. Check, striker. Green jack. Set.
3rd and long, here's Love. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Cut. 60 red. 60 red. You don't blue. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. That's low and bounces short of his man. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's do. Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Big throw out wide by Love. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Okay, ready?
All set now. 1st and 10.
Striker, set, ready. 50, green. Fight, 97. Hut.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Ready.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Down. Hut.
4th down. Here's Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
Quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Chris Boswell for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Mostert on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's go. 10 black, set.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay,
They'll
break.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Set, hut. Ready, ready.
Another one for Gibbs. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Ready. Blue plastic, 6. Cut, cut.
Shotgun now for Love. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Dump off to his fullback. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
33.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Rolling out to his left. That's incomplete left side. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Incompletion. They come up on second and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Let's go now. Strike, 50, green. Hey.
They've got a man in motion. Third down run by Gibbs. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
If it was one of those crisp, clear winter days, Brock, perhaps they would try the field goal, but with this snow coming down, they are going for it.
95. Ready.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Set.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. Still has room inside the 15. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. They send this away. Brings it in at the 13. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
It's no old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7. Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Down.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up. Nearly an interception on that play, so that brings up 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready. Shot. Blue 32. Ready.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He's going deep. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. Their own 39-yard line.
Forward.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's That's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Striker. Check striker. Smash. Red. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. First time this game they've looked to him. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They break the huddle. It's second down now. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. All right, here we go. Second down.
Report.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
Ready up.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cut.
Again, it's Gibbs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 4 coming up now.
Set. Ready. Blast. Ready.
Love from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game. And he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Sit hard. Sit hard. Ready. No, we changed it.
First down throw for Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Boswell to add the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for him. That point after. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. There he goes on the right side. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Mitchell up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Mitchell again. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. Keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Changing it up here. Jackson. Short pass brought in. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
He's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Love looking to pass. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Lamar back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 32. Handoff here to Mitchell. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. Lamar now from the gun. He has room past the 25. It's inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His third for the air this game. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
17.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Mostert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready, ready.
Here's Love to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go now. Hut.
Back to the air. Love. He put everything he had into this one. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Set, ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Good. Strike downfield to Kelsey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Down.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. Sweep deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the fourth. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. 52 blue. Strike. Check striker. Hut.
They'll throw. Third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Ready. Right. 95 set.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All set to go now from the 35.
It's not. Hey.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Sit on. Sit on. Go. Sit on.
Now here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Report.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready?
Shotgun now for Lowe. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's picked off by Keaton Crawford. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. The give now to Mitchell. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the end route. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. Another one caught by Coleman. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 38, Bengals 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Okay, right?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set, right.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's picked off by Keaton Crawford. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Running right with Mitchell. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On a quick run, lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Middle.
This is Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I got your money up.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
First Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Hey, check mega. Slide through. Cut.
From the pistol, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right, and I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now run, this is Mitchell. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180. Go. Touch.
Again, this is Mitchell. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
180. Come on. 180. 180 hot.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Black shot. Come on, set. 52 blue. Hey, hey.
They send a man in motion.
Set, go.
Love with it on 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Ready, ready. Red, yellow, go.
Love from the gun. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Red, cycle.
A gain of 19 yards.
First down throw. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is
wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. road. Duffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold.